Hello YouTube, it's your Silent Knight back again with another video. And today I wanted to talk about a subject that some people find controversial in gaming and some people don't really find it controversial. And that is, does sex help sell video games? Well, the answer is yes, it does. But the real quandary that we have now is it necessary to have sex sell video games anymore? And I don't think so. With games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Rise of the Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and with Last of Us Part 2, when you're going to be playing as Ellie, the female protagonist has become much more powerful than ever before. And I personally think that is a good thing. These women are strong, powerful, and we're not necessarily there to see their bodies. We're not there to see them in tight outfits. We're not there. And I personally think that this is a good thing for the industry. Now, I'm not going all on Anita Sarkeesian on you guys, but I do personally think that people who just use sex in games to sell their game, that is just an age-old advertising trick. I mean, let's take a look at people who was complaining about, was it necessary to show that much cleavage for Cindy in Final Fantasy 15? You know, was it that necessary to show her boobs like that? I mean, we don't actually see them, but we do see them in a bikini, and was it necessary? And there's nothing wrong with a little eye candy, in my opinion. But the real question is like I said, is it necessary anymore? And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it is, because I think these women are more powerful and more stronger enough to be able to go and have the game sell on basis on them. I mean, take a look at Horizon Zero Dawn. That game is going to, in my opinion, is going to do very well. I believe that game is going to be the next big hit for Sony, and probably the next big thing. I'm predicting a franchise out of Horizon Zero Dawn. But Aloy, she does look pretty, but she's not, you know, all sexified. And I don't think we need to do that anymore in games. I think these games are starting to can sell themselves. And I think what is starting to sell these games more and more is good story, good graphics, and good gameplay. And I think a lot of people are starting to take notice of that. Now, I will admit, I enjoy playing as a female character more than a male character, just because I enjoy looking at a female more. But I also enjoy playing as male characters. It doesn't matter. Like in Last of Us 2, you play as Ellie, but in Last of Us 1, you played as Joel. I had no problem playing as Joel, but when the little point in the game where you ended up playing as Ellie, that was my favorite part in the game. Now, it wasn't because Ellie was a girl. It was because I enjoyed her moves, and I enjoyed, like, you know, being able to take the guys out with the bow and arrow. That was really, you know, satisfying when you could just, like, you know, because one, I like bow and arrow play. That is one thing I've always liked. I wish there was more in games, but I always have liked the bow and arrow play. And it was really satisfying. But like I said, it's not necessary anymore. And I think these women are starting to be more stronger role models for the female gamer, and I think that's going to actually help the industry, in my opinion, because you got a lot of female gamers out there now. Now let's understand, there are some female gamers out there that are on Twitch and YouTube and stuff that just do it for money, and they're shaking their money maker on camera just to get views. And basically all of you guys are fucking you know, falling for it. And that's fine, because there's nothing wrong with a beautiful woman, in my opinion, you know, doing that. But when it comes to gaming, it's not necessary. And a lot of women and a lot of girls actually got into gaming because of games of protagonist female heroes like Lara Croft. And there's a lot of girls that are in gaming today because of Lara Croft. And I think that is a great thing. I think that is it's great to have more girls gaming, and I think it's going to even grow more with our younger audience that are just now getting into games, and they have a PS4 and they play something like Aloy and everything. Aloy could possibly be the next Lara Croft, and if that happens, hey, I'm all for it. But like I said, it's not necessary anymore. So these companies don't need to like give us, all this sexified female heroes anymore. We don't need it because these women are just fine on there by themselves. Well, anyway, that's my video. I wanted to say how I feel about it. Remember, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.